2019년 현대자동차 i30 N TCR은 왕자의 자리를 지키기 위해서 거침없는 질주를 시작한다. 2018 WTCR에서 팀 우승과 드라이버 우승 등 역사적인 종합 우승을 차지한 현대자동차 i30 N TCR. 지금 세계 모터스포츠는 i30 N TCR을 주목하고 있다.
First of all, you need the right people to develop a winning race car. For me, Andrea Adamo and his team in HMSG, together with Gabriele Tacchini as a very experienced test driver, were the key success factors to make the i30 N TCR such a winning race car out of the box.
WTCR은 기본 차량의 가격 상한선과 성능 상한선을 엄격히 제한하고 있다. 제한된 여건하에서 최적의 성능을 뽑아내야 하는 기술력의 진검승부가 펼쳐진다. 월드챔피언 i30 N TCR의 숨겨진 비밀은 무엇일까?
Generally speaking, when we talk about balance, we talk about the balance in the handling of the car, which means that the car is, let's say, easy to drive, not too much understeering and not too much oversteering. So basically, that it behaves at high speed in a safe way, in a safe and predictable way. So, as I used to say, to take a left-hand corner, you just have to steer left.
The strength of our TCR car, for sure, is the chassis. The chassis behavior is allow us to be fast around, let's say, simply the corners. The chassis setup is something that is not that easy to make, following the needs of the specific circuits, but we are able, within the range of regulation that we have, to have a very fast car. But for sure, let's say, the performance of our car are coming from the setup of the car, the chassis preparation.
월드 챔피언 i30 N TCR의 커다란 장점 중 하나는 높은 성능과 BOP에 대한 뛰어난 대응력이다. 지난 시즌 가혹하다고 할 만큼 승리할 때마다 극심한 BOP를 받았지만 극복해냈고 챔피언에 올랐다.
There are some parameters that the BOP cannot affect. Steering feeling, the balance of the car is not affected by the BOP. The braking performance is not affected or not heavily affected by the BOP, which means that in any case, okay, if we are slowed down by the BOP by a lot, even though we can still fight with our competitors.
So indeed, all the engines are very similar due to the balance of performance with our competitors. We are all obliged to use road car engines with some updates, but I think one of the key points of the Hyundai TCR engine is definitely the drivability. It's an engine very linear and very easy to use.
개발 초기부터 HMSG와 현대차 남양연구소의 협업을 통해서 강력해졌다. i30 N TCR의 개발에는 i30N의 개발자들이 참여했고 남양연구소의 기술력이 투입되었다.
They came with their knowledge of the i30N and with their tools to develop suspension, kinematics, and to develop steering and brakes and many other items, from which we had a lot of specialists coming from the R&D center to support us in the initial phase of the project.
Of course, we are pushing the engine to its limits in terms of performance. So the pressure in the cylinder, for example, is much higher than the road car engine. So we have different issues, different phenomena that they don't see on road car, but we communicate on a regular basis with Namian, and they try to improve their parts to cope with this high level of performance.
HMSG와 현대자동차 남양연구소의 기술력에 의해 TCR 차량의 성능은 계속 발전하고 있고 그 기술은 다시 양산차 개발에 고스란히 녹아들고 있다.
레이싱카는 극한의 다운포스와 그리고 항력 계수를 가지게 되는데요. 저희가 보통 개발하고 있는 양산차들은 상당히 컴포트하고 그리고 낮은 항력 계수로 최고의 연비 효율을 낼 수 있는 차를 개발하는 게 목적입니다. 따라서 목표가 다르지만 간혹 양산차 중에 프론트 드라이브를 추구하는 차량 같은 경우에는 이런 극한의 레이싱카에서 개발된 공력을 적용해서 좀 더 운전자들에게 재미를 선사해 줄 수 있을 것 같습니다.
현대차의 첫 고성능차 i30N. 자동차 강국 독일에서의 예상을 뛰어넘는 활약에 현지 분위기는 무척이나 고무적이다.
The Hyundai N brand is one of the brand pillars of Hyundai. It emotionalizes the brand in total for everybody and over every car Hyundai is actually selling in the German market. So we already see an approximately 28% share of the i30N of the entire i30 family. And this year, 2018, we are planning to sell almost 5,000 cars of the i30N.
Dazu geführt hat, weil ich im November mal eine Probefahrt gemacht habe und war so begeistert, dass ich den bestellen musste.
Qualität und Leistung. Ich komme eigentlich aus einem anderen Fahrzeugsegment, andere Marke. Ich habe gewechselt, weil eben die Qualität und auch das, was Hyundai bietet mit diesem Auto, ist ja einzigartig, nicht vergleichbar.
In 2019, N will expand the lineup in Europe and Australia with the i30N Fastback. The full market rollout of the Veloster N in North America will be another important market activity. The expansion of N-line vehicles and N-option products are also on the list for 2019. In R&D, we are already working on several new N-vehicle concepts for a time after 2019, but I cannot talk about that today.
i30N을 베이스로 한 i30 N TCR은 지난해 WTCR에서 월드챔피언의 꿈을 이뤄냈다. 전년보다 훨씬 경쟁이 치열할 것으로 전망되는 2019 WTCR. 모터스포츠 명가로 거듭난 현대자동차의 새로운 도전은 다시 시작되었다.